Welcome back everyone, it's Eric from Rare Candy, and today we're going to be taking Mad Party for a spin, but probably for the final time since we are losing everything that makes this deck work in the upcoming rotation. But, that being said, the deck is still what it always has been. It has the Mad Party attack on a couple of these different Pokemon that does 20 for each Pokemon in our discard pile that has the Mad Party attack. So not a whole lot has really changed in terms of this deck's core strategy, but we actually did see some new cards over the past couple sets that did give this deck a bit of a buff. And in terms of how this deck feels, this is probably the best Mad Party has ever been in terms of just how the deck functions at its core. Its positioning in the metagame, very different story, but the deck still feels great. It hits hard, it's fast, it's solid, it's consistent. But with that being said, before we get any deeper into this list and jump into some games, if you guys can, just remember to smack that like button to feed that always hungry YouTube algorithm. And if you need any cards to complete this deck or any others, you can check out our friends over at PTCGO Just remember to use that coupon code RARECANDY at checkout for a discount on your order. And Rare Candy's patrons not only had early access to this deck list, but also have their own exclusive discount code for even bigger savings. Links to those will be down below in the description. So getting back into our deck list, guys, of course, like I mentioned, we do have the Poltegeist with the Mad Party attack, but Poltegeist also still a really good Pokemon for that T-Break ability. We can discard a Mad Partier from our hand and draw 2 cards. This is going to be like our main engine with the deck, but a lot of the times we don't really want to attack with Poltegeist. We want to save it on the bench. That way we can use this ability every turn. Most of the time we're going to be attacking with Pokemon like Bumblebee for that Mad Party attack. It's only a basic Pokemon, so it's easier to get in play than our Poltegeist as well. But also we do have the Pokemon Go Ditto. So instead of always having to use Bumblebee, we can actually just discard them a lot of the times and use their attack with this ability on Ditto. So what this does is this effectively raises our max damage cap, because instead of having to have a Bumblebee in the active spot, now we can have it in the discard doing more damage while attacking with Ditto instead. Of course, we have our Manaphy to protect our bench Pokemon. We got a Crobat V in the deck for the Dark Asset ability. And even though it might look a little weird that we're playing Crobat since we're largely a one-prize deck, it's not that big a deal though, guys, just because we do have the 2 copies of Collapse Stadium in the deck to reduce our bench to 4. So we can get rid of Crobat with this. We can, just annoy our opponent just in general with this. We could sometimes even use Collapse to discard our own Mad Parties from play to increase our damage for turn 2. But I think one of the other big new additions this deck has really seen in the past couple sets is going to be the inclusion of Serena. So typically in the past, Mad Party decks have never played like an extremely high supporter count. It's typically always been like 4 research, 2 boss, and like maybe 1 other supporter or a pal pad. And so there definitely have been times where you would have like a boss in your opening hand or something and you couldn't really get set up. And Serena just helps get around that by allowing the flexibility of being able to use this as a gusting card, or just use it as a discarding card to draw cards and get Mad Partiers in the discard early on. We're not playing boss, which is unfortunate, but I think we probably lose to the one-prize decks like Lost Box anyways. So I don't think it's going to be a huge issue most of the time. I think the consistency increase it gives our deck is well worth that trade-off. But other than that, guys, the deck is going to be very straightforward, very similar to what you've probably seen with Lost Box lists of the past, with, of course, now the inclusion of Serena into the mix. I don't know about you guys, but I've always just really enjoyed Mad Party. I thought this deck was always a blast to play. And I'm definitely kind of bummed it is leaving us. And to try to give this archetype the proper send-off, right now I actually have all of the Mad Party playmats on RareCandyTCG.com marked down until the upcoming rotation. So if you guys want to pick up some cool Mad Party merch and help support the channel in the process, I'll have a link to that down below in the description so you can pick up one of these mats at a discount. But with that being said, let's get in some games and see if Mad Party can rack us some dubs for the last time. Starting Sinistea is always a little bit sketchy though, just because it has such low HP, and if they do knock you out, you don't get any extra damage for it. Okay, but see Drapion, that doesn't really tell us too much though. So I think I'm just going to do this. I mean, we could grab something else and keep Ultra Balling, which I guess I don't hate. So just keep setting up Sinistées. We could even get down Crobat and keep digging, which I don't necessarily mind here. But if we can't actually discard anything yet, I think I actually might save this for next turn so we can research maybe some other Mad Partiers away. Because I don't want to use this and them just Marnie us and we lose everything we got. And now we have a Crobat stuck in play. So we'll just click done for the moment. Now, curious what we're going against. We see a Drapion. This could be Lost Box, which is like auto loss. Don't even try to beat the matchup. You have no shot in it. But we see Trekking Shoes. Okay, there's Scoop Up Net. They're playing Net. Where are they playing? Trekking Shoes and... Oh, this might be Vikavolt. That would actually be really bad for us since we haven't done much to get our board set up. There's going to be a Marnie. Okay, so if it is Vikavolt, I'm happy to see this. Just because that means they're not going to Melanie. What would play Shoes and Scoop Up Net? There's probably something obvious I'm blanking on right now, but... Okay, we have Quick Ball. That's cool. So we can get that Crobat back. There's a boss hitting the bin. That's good, because we're probably going to have Crobat on the field at some point. Okay, there's Scoop Up Net. We see Zapdos. Happy Zigzagoon is gone as well. Oh god, our opponent's really having to like burn a lot here. Like a lot of like good resources. Yeah, it really does look like Vikavolt, and I think we're kind of fortunate here to dodge the turn 1 item lock, if it is, of course. It's because we are super item reliant with this deck. And then putting Pokestop in play actually could be good for us as well. It is, I think, kind of risky just because we have our double turbos and twin energies, and if you lose those, it always just feels so bad. But I mean, getting rid of some Mad Partiers does sound kind of appealing though. Okay, there's going to be the switch. Okay, that's cool. So, do we just go for the blind Pokestop? I'm like half tempted to, but I think before we do anything else, I'm going to get rid of Bumblebee. Actually going to grab Crobat here, just because we should still have Collapsed in deck, right? Yeah, we still have both of them, so it seems like a decent time to use Crobat. It's not that much of a threat of being knocked out. Since they want to item lock us, they're probably not trying to target this down right away. Okay, we did prize a double turbo. So I think I'm going to get Choice Belt back here for the moment. Okay. Actually, a pretty good set of cards that we got here. So obviously, we'll evolve over here. Trekking Shoes before we do anything else. I actually do want this, though. Because we did prize, I think, one already. Yeah. So we'll do this. But we can still keep digging, so it's not a big deal. Even though I would have liked to have gotten rid of a Mad Partier. That would have been nice. And if we still whiff what we need for the knockout, we can also dig a little bit more at Pokestop, which actually would be good since Zapdos is kind of an important Pokemon to knock out, I think. So let's grab Mr. Rhyme. So, okay, we have Twin Energy, that's good. Only we could grab these things, that would be great here. But let's see. So, we're at, what, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So we're definitely going to knock out Zapdos. That feels pretty good. Go for the T-Break. Get rid of Mr. Rhyme here. How many Dedennes do we have left? Okay, yeah. So I think I'm actually going to Quick Ball. Get rid of this thing. So we're just trying to dig as much as possible before the item lock finally starts. And actually, they can't even knock out our Poltergeist because their Zigzagoon's gone and their Zapdos is about to be gone too. So let's go ahead and do we use the Pokestop? That's like one thing I am questioning. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. I don't know if that's just super greedy on my part, but we're going to try to offset some of the greed here, I think. So we'll put Bumblebee on top, so we're guaranteed a Mad Partier to discard. Okay, well, we would have drawn that with Pokestop either way, but let's use it. Okay, that's actually really good. Level Ball here. Let's just grab this guy. Yeah, I think we're set up to to have no problem closing out this game. I mean, you can see like how hard we're punishing them for not getting off the item lock here. Go for the collapse as well. So this is like absolutely disgusting for our opponent, I have to say. We'll do this. Twin energy. And go for the Mad Party. So Pulse the Ice is going to be safe from a KO. We're hitting for enough to knock out Vikavolt. Now, if they get down something like a Cape of Toughness, that obviously would be, you know, a little bit of annoyance for us. There's another Pokestop. That's cool. Now, because they're playing Pokestop, it isn't unreasonable. Okay, there's the victory screen. So this hand is definitely workable, but it's just kind of unfortunate we had to start with the Dene. If this was just like a Bunnelby or something, that'd be absolutely amazing. We see a Ranger. We see... Okay, we see Zoroark. Okay. Now, assuming this is just like Zorobox, I feel like this is almost kind of a bad matchup for us just because they have Slowbro to close out the game with. So I'm not sure how we're actually gonna win this one other than just kind of hoping our opponent bricks. I know that's not like a super winning strategy, but that's what we're gonna have to do here. So we're out the gate. Let's go for, well, Hisuian Heavy Ball before we do anything else here. We can always fish Ditto out later. But I guess this is an attacker we can immediately put on the bench. We're probably not knocking this thing out either way. So... I guess we'll say sure to the Ditto. That's fine. So, trekking shoes. Let's see. So if we grab this, we can get rid of those two. For a Pokemon, discard Serena. Okay. We actually will take the Ultra Ball here. Get rid of these guys. Probably just grab another Mr. Rhyme and then Ultra Ball that guy away. We do have our Crobat in deck, so let's take a peek. I guess we just Hisuian Heavy Balled, so I should know what we have in here already. Manaphy actually could be good if they are playing the Behemoth. So that's a card we should maybe keep in mind. And we'll just get down a Sinistea. That seems pretty good. That way we can start getting our whole draw engine up and running. Okay. Probably just preemptively attached to Ditto. That seems okay. Or even Bunnelby's not the worst thing in the world, but... yeah, we'll say sure. Let's do that. But next turn, I actually kind of just want to toss away this Bunnelby. Probably get down Choice Belt as well. I don't think we're going to need belts. So just in case of Marnie, that's one less card that's going to be in our deck here. Okay, there's the Evo Incense. So let's see what they're going to get here. Maybe it's since... okay, they're going to go for Wormadon. That's cool. Okay, there's the Zoroark. And honestly, they don't even really need to transform into anything. They can just keep attacking with Zoroark if they want. Which is something that is kind of a bummer for us because, like, they're not really pressured to find new Pokemon to transform into. They basically just need energy every turn, and they're fine. Okay, I imagine we're finally going to see a Cincino. Yep, makes sense. I can start using that Make Do ability. Probably start getting rid of some Pokemon they can transform into. Again, doesn't really matter too much, but I guess where it can be good is if they only have Capture Energy in hand, they probably should still discard some Pokemon like Flapple that only attack for like a single energy. So that makes sense. But yeah, they could go ahead and just knock out Dene. Actually, wouldn't even hate that. Well, actually, probably would here because we really do need to stay ahead of them by 2 prizes, I think, to have a shot at winning this one. Okay, they are just going to transform. Okay, so maybe they have Capture Energy, but no Twins or Double Turbos or something. Oh. Interesting. Not sure how I feel about that, but okay. I mean, either way. Oh. They're not even knocking us out. Like, do they want to not knock us out? I'm curious what they were going for here. Okay. So we'll definitely do this. Get rid of these. Just going to grab another Mr. Rhyme here to toss away. I guess we'll use Collapsed. Doesn't seem that bad either. They're probably going to get rid of the Oranguru, but that's fine. And just research. Okay, so yeah, we'll go for the T-Break. Get rid of Bumblebee here. Okay, do we have 6 Mad Partiers? 3, 4. Okay, we have just enough. Okay, so we can retreat with Double Turbo. Just do this. Get this guy down. Get this guy down. And yeah, just go for the Mad Party for the KO here. So we are going to take the first knockout, which is definitely pretty big. I don't know if our opponent just like miscalculated their damage last turn or what, but or maybe there's a specific reason they want the Dedenne to not be knocked out. I'm not sure. We're kind of just hoping they prize Slowbro. I think that's like our win condition, as bleak as that sounds. Because I think if both of our decks just keep trading just kind of averagely, they're going to come out on top in the end. But we'll see. They did have to get rid of, I think, an Ordinary Rod early. Am I misremembering here? Yeah, okay, they did get rid of 1 Rod. So that could play a factor in being able to set up, like, maybe a final Zoroark at the end of the game. There's going to be another Wormadam. Okay, just Matron's Anger taking the KO. That's cool. I don't think there's a reason we should attack with Poltegeist. I think there's no reason to like try to build up for like a massive 300 damage attack from Ditto. So we should probably just save our Poltegeist here. Okay, so we'll do this. T-Break, get rid of this little guy. Probably actually will get down Manaphy as well. T-Break again. We could attack with Bumblebee, but I actually don't want to give them a chance to knock us out with Cincino and have them be able to save Zoroark. So I actually probably want to get rid of this guy here. Just go for another, probably our Sinistede. Do we have a rescue carrier? Okay, so we might need to recycle Dittos at some point too. Oh, I forgot we had a research. We actually don't even need to get rid of this hand because we have Double Turbo for next turn. So I think we're fine just saving what we have here. Sure, we'll just go for the Mad Party here. Just leave this hand at this for the moment, I guess. But if we hit Poltegeist off prizes, maybe we could get this thing down. Sure. That's cool. So the one good thing we do have going for us is their board's like kind of beat up. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I mean, they definitely have to get down another Zorua this turn, like absolutely. So right now they need Zoroark plus a Twin Energy. I mean, I guess really any energy, pretty much any of their attackers in here can knock us out. Oh, and they do have Slowbro and discard. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so we're gonna need to just keep pressuring them, and hopefully they whiff what they need to set up the Slowbro at the end of the game. That's the hope, I think. Okay, there's research. So do they have a Zorua? Between research and to make dues, I feel like they have pretty good odds of finding an ordinary rod here, or like a rescue carrier. So there's level ball. They should have one Zoroark left, assuming they didn't prize it. Oh, are we gonna get bailed out from like a bad prize? Because I think they had a 3-3 line in here. Yeah, they should have one more. Yo, if they didn't find ordinary rod or rescue carrier, I mean, that's like, that almost feels like game. But I guess Radiant Jirachi still could get a KO at some point too. And I guess they can still keep pressuring us with Cincino if they have boss. So I guess they're actually not out of the game as much as I would like them to be at this point. So yeah, let's go for the trekking shoes. I don't think we actually need the level ball. I don't think there's anything we would get. Okay, I guess we're stuck with it. That's fine. So sure, we'll do this. Let's see what we have left in deck. Oh, we do have a Dedenne. Okay. So we have to take 4 more KOs. 1, 2, then a rescue carrier gets us back or do. So I think we can actually just research away this hand and be okay. So I actually might even leave this in just to have something we can T-break with later. So yeah, we're actually just going to leave that guy and go for the research. Oh wait, we should have put... We actually probably should have put Manaphy in play here. Just in case of Behem, but... It's fine. So let's go for the quick ball. Okay, that's pretty relevant, so... Just grab both these guys back. We could even go for Poltergeist. Don't hate that. Either way, that'll be 3 attackers to finish the game with, so... Yeah, it should be okay. Sure, we'll do that, and... I mean, I don't even think there's anything we really want out of deck at this point. So... Yeah, let's just go for the Mad Party. I don't think we have a reason, like, to dig here. I don't want to get to a point where maybe our opponent can find some way to deck us or something. But yo, guys, I'm not gonna lie, we might steal a game here against Zoroark, but it depends. If they have boss energy this turn, that feels pretty bad for us. Because they can just boss the Dedenne, knock that out with energy assist here. How many energies are they down? Down 3 twins, that's good. That means that's less outs to Slowbro at the end of the game. But we need them to whiff an attack this turn. I think that's our only chance here. Okay, there's the capture energy. I don't like seeing that. That makes me think we are gonna see like a boss here on the Dedenne. And this is one of the issues with playing Serena right now, too. There's the rod. Okay. So they did find that. But we don't care. I mean, they can get all of their Zoroarks back for all I care, as long as they don't have boss this turn. But I don't think we've seen one. Yeah, they don't even have one in discard. I mean, Zoroark, there's a chance they might not even play one. Like when I played Zorbox at... Okay, they don't have it. But yeah, when I played this deck at... What region was it? Arlington? I think it was. Yeah, I didn't play boss, so there is a chance they might not even play one for the rest of the game. Okay, so I think we're just going to... Sure, that seems okay. And just Mad Party. I don't think we have a need to really do much else. So can they take a double KO on something? I don't know if their deck has a way at doing that. I don't think so. Looks like they're just going to knock us out with Cincino. Okay. Like, I guess we could have retreated, but I don't think who they take a KO with matters at this point, because we're going to take a knockout, go down to 1 prize. They can use slow bro, but then they have 1 prize and we take the final 1. So I think we're good to go here. I think that's GG's, my dude. We'll get down double turbo just in case. Sure, we'll do it on Ditto. And go for Mad Party. So do you play like Yveltal or something that can get rid of our energy? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. But let's see, how many energies do we even have? So 4, 5, 6. So we still have 1 left either way. So I'm just not sure what they're actually going to do at this point. I think one of the only things they could realistically think about doing is maybe like bossing up this Poltegeist and using Behem to snipe behind us for a turn in hopes that I can't move, and then next turn they can use slow bro. Or even just like boss Poltegeist or boss Dedenne. Actually, bossing Dedenne, actually, I don't think it matters either way. But I think they have to go for some sort of boss play if they want to have a shot at winning this still. I mean, we know that we have the air balloon, so it actually doesn't matter, but from their perspective, I think that's what they have to go for now. Okay, just gonna go for the Twilight Inspiration. So unfortunately, my friend, that is not enough. You were just 1 turn behind. Hit him with a well played. Yeah, and there's the victory screen. So I think we got a little bit lucky against Zoroark, but you know, against these decks that can cheat multiple prizes against you, I think you do need a little bit of luck to beat them sometimes. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for probably our final time trying out Mad Party, at least in standard format. Of course, the deck is still going to exist in expanded, but this definitely will be the last time we see this incarnation of it. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Are you sad Mad Party is going to be leaving us in this upcoming rotation? Or are there any other sort of lost, forgotten decks you're going to be sad to lose? Feel free to sound off down below. But as always, if you did enjoy today's content, remember to leave a like on the video. And if you're feeling a little bit extra generous and want to take that support to the next level, you can also become a patron at patreon.com/rarecandytcg or pick up some merch, including that Mad Party playmat over at rarecandytcg.com. But as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.